Hi, so hi again.
I'm really sorry, guys. My
No.
new place doesn't have like stable network. I keep dropping. Hi.
Hi. So maybe Gift, you can start again introducing Leah as our guest speaker. No guest speaker, as our main star here tonight.
Okay, so my name is Gift Mtambo. Yeah, I'm based in Voi, and today I've joined with my two old and great friends, Jakub Šimek from Slovakia, Bratislava. He does more finance and project management, and then I'm joined too with Leah. Leah, she's from Kenya. She's a psychologist by profession. So yeah, maybe today Leah can give her experience in terms of cases of mental illness in Kenya, or more of gender-based violence, and yeah, just an experience since you graduated from university, and maybe your experience in between. How is the experience? I mean,
yeah. I remember.
Okay, thank you, and pleasure. Oh, sorry, Šimek.
No, please go on. I just wanted to say that I remember last year we had quite a when the COVID.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, when the COVID started, you were basically stuck at your work where you were doing your internship at some rehab, actually, during the lockdowns, and you were locked down in a rehab. So it was quite interesting. We did a video back then, so. Yeah, so, but sorry, a Gift, yeah, please go on. So I just wanted to add this.
Okay, that's nice. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was so abrupt.
Yeah, just go on.
Okay, so far things have been good with psychology. I would say the last time we talked with Šimek on psychology was when COVID came. I would say it also caught me off guard because I didn't know how to maneuver in between. Like everyone was in a confused state. But however, we've juggled through, and so far I can say I've put my psychology into practice. Even though when I joined college, I didn't know what psychology was. I didn't know where to start, because I even remember one time Gift asked me, now where are you going to practice your psychology? But so far so good. I think avenues have been created even with COVID. And so, yeah, psychology is quite a marketable course to take or to pursue right now.
And it's
that's
especially.
nice.
So, over to you, Gift.
Just go on, Jakub.
No, I'm just saying that especially with the lockdowns and everything, the mental stress and the mental health crisis kind of skyrocketed. So I don't know how you perceive it, Leah, after COVID, like, I don't know, in your work.
Okay, the truth is, I think mental health cases worsened, especially after COVID, because I think COVID brought a lot of unemployment, loss of job, businesses closed. That's basically interrupting the normal day of life. And I think everyone was overwhelmed. And then in our present society, I think especially Kenya, mental health isn't really highly appreciated even by our government, because you find that in Kenya people say hiyo ni kawaida, like the stress is kawaida in our Kenya. So you're just told, just find your way and maneuver through. But it's not the case. And we highly call upon stakeholders and government to prioritize on mental health and create facilities where people can walk in and get help, because mental health is as important as physical health. That's what I can say.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. And yeah, I think it has really affected so many young people, maybe in fact in Kenya, maybe in Africa generally, because I think there was a survey I came across a survey that research that Kenya is within top 4 country with people with who are depressed in
True.
Africa. I mean, not in Africa, but I think in the whole world. Like, I don't know if those numbers, if they're true or somebody just manipulated them, but we say that we are among top 4 countries with people who are so much depressed. Yeah, but as some extent, I can say it's true, because so many young people have hidden themselves behind this, what we call memes, So you'll find like most of the Kenyan youths, you'll see on their social media, either WhatsApp stories or Instagram stories, that they're posting memes. But if you observe those memes keenly, and you'll find out that there's some depression hiding behind those memes. They pretend to be okay, they pretend to post funny memes and all that. But if you are keen following up with their memes, how they post, you'll find that either somebody is going through something. Maybe he has been heartbroken by her partner or his partner, or the situation generally in the country is too hard in terms of surviving and all that. So you'll find a lot of guys, young men, young women, just posting memes to hide that. But the fact is, we have a problem in terms of depression in our country, maybe in Africa and the world at large. So Leah, what are you, for example, what are your contribution, or say, what step did you take maybe after you graduated university with now your degree in psychology degree? What initiatives have you been taking through to practice your profession, but also like giving back to the community in terms of like helping maybe young youths, counseling them?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, so first I would say, early in my career before graduating and even after graduating, I think I volunteered for the better part, even though most of our young youths want to finish school and and tomorrow you have a job, but it has not been so easy. So I think I affiliated myself with organizations. One of them is called Center for the Study of Adolescents, which is my current employer right now. And I also engage in charity work activities, where I would volunteer, go to children's home, cook for them, spend a day with them. Yeah, and the other thing is my advocacy, social media activities, which has been my bigger breakthrough for my current job at the moment. So I would say it's been quite a journey. It's not easy, but we thank the Lord so far.
That's nice. That's nice. I remember the last time we met at I think it was at a sort of hub or something. You were sharing. I was in the DUT office, Diaspora University Town office. Yeah, and you had an ambition of like starting your own, I think, kind of organization, which will be like now giving those sessions, psychology sessions to young people and all that. So do you still hold that vision, or it was just by the way?
No. It's not a by the way. My long-term goal is to come up with a non-profit organization or even a movement, depending with how with the resources that I'm gonna get. I know I have your help. I know I have Shimek's help. I'll use my network because I know I have to come back home. At the end of the day, I've seen gap in my home, that is Voi. So I think that will be my fulfillment if I get to achieve that goal. So basically coming back home to empower my hometown, that will be an accomplishment for me. Yeah. So you're still in progress.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nah, that's nice. Maybe we have
Maybe
something.
Shimek can contribute in that. Yes. I think we can also work as a team. I need technical team. Yes, I need Shimek's financial skills as well.
Yeah, I can do financial reports, maybe.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not sure about my fundraising skills, but I can try as well. Yeah. Oh no, but it's good, I mean.
We can still go with anything. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and but one day we should meet in Voi again, or in Nairobi, or in Mombasa. I don't know, but yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Even in Slovak.
Yeah, in Slovakia. Yeah, Leah.
Yeah, sure.
You should come.
Yeah, I know. Personally, I've never been to Slovakia, so when we get there, definitely I'm coming.
Yeah, we have to have some project to take you there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes, cool. I mean, as Gift mentioned, this kind of like very online behavior of posting lots of memes and like kind of having some arguments online, like some flame wars and some like even like shit posting, how they call it today. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's interesting, and it kind of it kind of there is a lot of passion there and lots of maybe enjoyment, like temporarily enjoyment. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you feel kind of a bit empty maybe, or drained of energy and emotions, and often like I want to spend, let's say, 5 minutes on Twitter or on Facebook, but you end up spending there like tens of minutes, I don't know, like an hour or what. So it's kind of and it's at the expense of deep work, so-called like deep work, or you have this concept of like being really engaged in some work, let's say for 1.5 hours, like being at your optimum kind of productivity, like it's called flow, so we are dealing with something that is optimally challenging, and so you're not too stressed but also not too bored, so it's like kind of flow experience. And what I understand or what I gather, that these kind of experiences are correlated with feeling meaningfulness or feeling happiness, kind of. So I think it's important to balance your social media presence with some kind of like a deep work. So I think it's like a food pyramid, like this kind of model, like at the top, it's something like that is maybe like sweet and tasty but not so healthy, and at the bottom there is a base of the pyramid. There should be some kind of deep fulfilling work, maybe deep work. So it's kind of maybe a good good kind of model, like maybe social media should be just like a couple of minutes a day, or maybe half an hour a day, and so just like but it's difficult in practice. Yeah, in theory it's easy. That's my comment to, I don't know, but we have a professional here, psychologist, dealing with addictions, substance abuse, like in the rehab.
Yeah, I will also echo what you've said, and it's the truth, because I think sometime like a few weeks ago, I came across a post where there is a CEO who has grouped his apps, like let's say social media, in one folder, and he renamed that time for social media, and then there are apps for reading. He said that's work, and then there's apps for recreation. I thought it was a good thing to imply, as of now that we are in the tech world, and most of the time you find we spend our time on gadgets, and I think that is a hack to plug yourself with, and I think also using social media in a useful way. Like I learned the trick of, rather than just posting memes on my social media, I can use to post something useful. It can be health, can be hair care routine, can be I can just reshare, just adding knowledge as a way of passing time, but at the end of the day, you're learning something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So, and maybe what maybe I can ask, do you think also the depression in young people, especially women, young ladies, has also resulted to early marriages and something like that? Like you find that those young kids now, young girls now, because of the depression that they're going, they have found themselves to have early pregnancies and all early marriages.
Okay, I will say there are factors that predispose young girls, especially where you find a girl is uneducated. A girl maybe dropped out of schools, or maybe from their home, maybe the parents are not able to raise school fees for continuation of studies. So I would say those are perpetuating factors that contribute to early marriages. And you see, when we say when a girl is not empowered, then it means she's the bedrock of that family. Meaning, if she is not able to provide food on the table, then she will rely on the husband. However, sometimes you find in cases where husband become abusive because he feels that he's the only person who is breadwinning the family, and he kind of feels like a burden. That's why you find violence in families, or you find them beating the wives thoroughly because he feels kind of entitled to own the wife, like the pet thing we called. Yeah, I think those are kind of one of the reasons that we find people sinking into depression.
Yeah, that's because that's a big issue. But also maybe just on a lighter note, we, like most of the young girls in Kenya also, they are up to looking for sponsors. Do you think also that sponsor have also somehow connected to, because we have found some people also being killed due to those sponsors and all that, or young girls are going to sponsors? Do you think also like it's like they have undergone through depression, or it's a lifestyle or something, like, because some might say like I don't have money to do nails, you don't have money to do hair, so
Money
yeah, and
for hair.
I don't know, that's they're undergoing depression, or it's something like they want in lifestyle.
Sorry, just I thought, Gift, you are going to like say something on a lighter note, and then you go into the controversial topic, and you say that. Okay, anyway, that's cool. I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's it?
Yeah. So I would say I think it's been hard on our economy. You can also witness, even I think even in Shimek's country, it's been a global thing. So people are trying to find jobs right now, and it has become very hectic to find jobs. So you see, sometimes people are trying to earn a coin or to bring food on the table, but one of the thing is our I think our job market right now is not easy as compared to our older colleagues. You know, for them they had internship, and then after internship, you know, someone was absorbed. Right now, you might find someone doing internship and being unpaid, and this is someone who has bills to pay. Maybe they're not depending on parents to provide. But I would say we also have peer pressure and social media where people want, you know, these fancy lives, going to vacations. So sometimes it's peer influence, and I think that is lack of, I would say, lack of parental guidance. There's a gap in that, but I think it's something that can be worked. And I think if we adopt the culture of, you know, speaking to, having someone you can speak to when you feel like you are at your lowest thing, I think it would go a long way. And also having a good network, because I think everyone has been there or is there at some point. Because I would say personally, last year, August, I was almost in.
No, we lost you. Well, we don't hear you. For some reason. The last thing we heard was back in August.
Last year, August.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. I was saying in last year, August 2020, I almost became jobless, actually became jobless, but I couldn't say, but it was something that was eating me. I was almost packing my things and going back to my parents' house because, you know, I couldn't stay in Nairobi because I wasn't able to pay my rent. But somehow my friend came through for me, and here we are now. So I would say sometimes having good network helps.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's all about people you meet and you network with, and especially some kind of balance. So because the closest people are the biggest influence, you know, like the saying of you are the average of 5 of your closest friends, you know, in terms of your weight, your habits, your bad habits, your, I don't know, a lot of things. So
Yeah.
I think it's a good, I'm not saying that you should drop your friends who are not that amazing, but maybe you could reduce some kind of relationships if they are kind of toxic, or let's say being uh, too negative or something like that, or maybe not a really great example. But of course, like just reduce, maybe not drop completely, but I think it's wise
Yeah.
to
Sure.
choose people you meet regularly somehow, because they influence you the most, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shimek, you're
That's
right.
nice. So yeah, I think we have some little time. I think 3 minutes for
Yeah, that's very sad
yeah.
though. I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
I
I
should.
can see.
So
Uh-huh.
so I think maybe we can just give your last word as I mean, Leah, in terms of the experience and I mean the measures you recommend for the people outside there to do, because we acknowledge that we are undergoing a lot of pressure, either peer pressure or the economic pressure because of the COVID-19. So what is your advice to those people who are outside there undergoing the depression, or they are about to get into depression?
Okay, so that's a good thing. And first of all, I would recommend let's speak about mental health. Let's not assume just because you're sad, it's okay to sleep on your sadness. It's okay to, you know, close on your friends. I think we should highly practice the urge of speaking. In therapy, we say the more you speak, the more you release your burden. So I think if we adopt the culture of speaking, then it will go a long way. Because personally, even if I have the slightest thing, even if it's just a sad thing, let's say maybe I call someone and doesn't pick, and maybe this is someone I have interest in, and I feel sad about it. For me, to be honest, I talk about it. Yeah, so that will be my word. And the other thing is, let's have good support. You know, identify people who are there for you, people who are willing to carry your burden. Because I think if we don't have friends, then adulting is hard, to be honest.
It's true.
Vivek didn't tell us, but adulting is not easy. Yeah.
Okay, I think thank you, Leah, for your insights and your advice in terms of psychology as a psychologist or as a psychology expert. Yeah, I think you have helped somebody else outside there. So that was Leah speaking to us from Nairobi. This
yeah. We had some psychology. We had some session for free, right? Some therapy session for free with Leah. Next time I should upgrade.
Yes.
Actually, I should upgrade the Zoom so we can speak longer and have a longer session. Or we should send you some money through.
It's okay. I think
through M-Pesa for the therapy session.
It's okay.
But I feel better.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. So,
yeah, so I don't know.
I also feel better connected with you.
Okay. I don't know
less than a minute.
Less than a minute. It's exciting.
From your side. I guess maybe we can stop the recording, then we can continue